Hello everybody, welcome back to Geardo, where I buy gear, get my hands on it, and I review it. You probably noticed that I didn't post anything last week. That was on me. I was actually in Vienna, Austria. I went and checked out some museums out there for a vacation time. But what I will tell you that I did videotape something out there and I posted it on my Instagram page if you want to go and check that out. The Instagram is Geardo, just like the channel is. So go ahead and out there, you can check that stuff out. I'll drop the link inside the comment section so you can go and visit that as well. But today we are talking about chest rigs, all right? It's the absolute basics of your ammo carry, okay? So there are a couple different versions. A lot of you may have known the Flick, the front load carrier system. That is a giant vest that you're able to just wear. You throw it on you. It's got a bunch of MOLLE straps on there for you. It was part of the old ACU pattern, the Army Combat Uniform pattern. They don't make them a whole lot anymore. What they have done is they migrated from the Flick to the TAPS, correction. So the TAPS is the new thing for large amount of ammo carrying, okay? So TAPS is called the Tactical Assault Panel System. That is what TAPS is, all right? So the TAP system is nothing more than just a ton of pockets here, all Velcro pockets, so that you can stick your magazines in there and move as quickly as you can without having to worry about the weight of plates. So as you can see, there is no protection whatsoever, all right? This stuff is just simply there to carry as much stuff as you can without having to worry about the plates slowing you down and being additional weight, okay? So on mine, you can kind of see I have my canteen pouches on here. I've got my four main mag pouches right here that are open. I've got a few more on the sides, all that good stuff. Now, the downside of this is just trying to make it comfortable. And depending on what you're wearing, it's going to be a challenge. But at the end of the day, if you have your IOTV on and you don't want to have all of your stuff sitting on your IOTV or on your plate carrier, then this is something that you can do. You're able to just put this over your head while you're wearing your protection stuff and have it strapped in and be able to move with all of the ammo on there. And then when you're done with your mission for the day or running and gunning, however you got to do, you're able to just unclip it and just drape this off so that in case you have to continue to stay protected but you don't want to have all the additional weight of your ammo, you're able to just drop that off instead of having to drop the entire system. All right, let me show you this stuff right here. So this right here, this is the strap that goes behind you, all right? We're going to turn this around. All right, so this strap right here comes down into a Y shape, at which point the sides come in and they clip it in order to help stay on your body. That is what this does. All right, so turning this around, there you go. That is what you have, that is what you're wearing. Your head comes up through here and you're wearing it on your IOTV, or you're just wearing it as its own thing, which in a way is really, really helpful, especially if you're rucking around and you don't want to have to wear your plates, but you need to carry ammo. You're able to just throw this guy on, and because of how thin these straps are, you're able to wear your ruck without having to worry about all that extra cushioning and throwing off your shoulders and throwing off your balance. So it is super, super nice to have all this. And then of course with this guy, there are some additional pockets back here. So we've got our Zippo pocket back here with whatever you need to throw stuff in here. Got some, maybe another area where you're able to put your papers that you might need. And then of course there's more stuff over here on this other side where you're able to store additional straps for comfort to assist you along the way. Okay, so this is the Tactical Assault Panel System. This is the TAPS. This is what the Army has been giving. Now, you can find chest rigs just about anywhere, okay? Not too hard. You can find super expensive ones or you can find super cheap ones. This one is one of those cheap ones, okay? You can kind of tell by the color that it hasn't really been sun bleached. It looks pretty brand new. This guy here, I got him off of a friend. This is a Yakita brand. trust it however you will, but it does have some additional hooks and rings on here so that you can attach additional stuff on here. This guy did come with 2 double magazine panels, so you're able to throw in some magazines in here as need be. These are open for you and they're nice and wide so that you're able to maybe put some additional canteens on here. You can put your grenade pouches on here as need be. This guy also has these hooks, so if you're wearing it with your IOTV or your plate carrier, you're able to strap it into any other loops to help keep it all there. And then this guy opens up as well, so you're able to put additional papers, pens, stuff like that in there. And then here's this little guy back here. You can store some additional stuff back here with the webbing and the straps. It's pretty loose, so this guy's not going to hold a whole lot. I mean, maybe you can throw in a protected iPad on there with an Otter case or something like that, OtterBox case. But this guy is super simple to adjust and to be able to move. So this guy doesn't have as many straps as this guy does when it comes to all the different buckles and all of that stuff here. Okay, so this guy only has, so this guy does have 2 on the sides. I mean, he's got all of this back here that just makes life really miserable to have to try and adjust. Whereas this guy, he's super simple. All you have to worry about are these back straps back here, okay? So let me show you that real fast. Come back here. There's your side strap. I've got him all tightened up as much as I can. Come back here, click them on, there's your back. And then for me personally, for this system, I like doing the cross method. So this helps with that tightness, makes sure certain that it stays on me as I'm running around. I mean, do it however you need in order to be comfortable, but also for it to stay on there and not have it jiggle around too much and cause you some discomfort. Again, the straps themselves, they're pretty thin. This one's a little bit bulkier, but still comfortable to wear with your ruck. So this guy, if you're looking just for something cheap, he's perfect for you. So easy enough to kind of get used to and figure out what it is that you like and what it is that you're looking for, okay? But let's go to the newest member of the family here. You guys have probably already seen, this is from Agilite, just so everyone's tracking. I'm not getting paid by Agilite. I'm not getting sponsored by Agilite. This is just stuff that I, myself, like to buy and have around. But this is one of their newest rigs that they've got. This guy is super adjustable, okay? He is not as big as maybe these other guys here, okay? So these guys are a lot wider. They have more pockets. This guy, not so much. He comes with only a 3-pouch magazine, and because of the material, it doesn't have a good tension on the magazine. So they do slide pretty well, so that's why they have to bring in the straps in there to help. But at the end of the day, this guy is super light and it has a quick release. So if you ever need to we're just done for the day, we're just gonna pull this guy, here we go, pull and strap him down. There we go, look how easy that guy is. These pull straps, these quick releases have become really popular with some of the more high-end, higher brand stuff. I really, really enjoy it. I highly recommend finding anything with a quick release. I don't know, it's great. But like I said, it's not as wide. The main focus is the front here. And from what Agilite was talking about, how with their teams and what they have going on, they're mainly just doing a quick in and out, no protection, trying to get done whatever it is that they need to. So these panels that I have here on the sides, they come separately, but because of this, I'm able to put some additional stuff here on the back. I can put pouches, I can put radio mounts, I can put maybe some additional magazine pouches if I wanted to spread that out a little bit more, which is phenomenal. The cool thing about this guy is that he has this crossback here. It is super comfy to wear, okay? This guy really just sits there on your back and makes life really quite comfortable and breathable. So able to wear it on your ruck, with your ruck a little bit more, and it's just super light. Now, the downside of this guy is that he doesn't have the buckles, but buckles are something that you are able to get. So like these guys, you can find multiple of these and you can attach those onto here instead of just keeping it like these. Now with these guys, this is what I prefer to keep. Because I have that quick release, I don't need to worry about all these additional buckles and straps and all of that stuff. With this quick release, I'm able to tighten it just as I need it, and then when I'm done, yank it off and I pull it up over my head so I don't have to worry about that. But this is super nice and easy to move in there, to adjust. It actually has the little elastic straps here so that you're able to make sure that you don't have anything dangling, because, you know, if you're going with anybody with military wise, they're always going to want to have your straps not dangling, and that's mainly so it doesn't get caught on anything and cause a grievance. But these chest rigs are incredibly important, especially when you're having to move into areas quickly. Okay, you're not there for a long time. You're just there to get in, get out, and move as quickly as you can. But this Agilite one is by far my favorite. The material is comfy. I mean, look at all this stuff right here. I'm able to adjust all this even more as needed for comfort. So I highly recommend, if you guys are going to look for a more high-end type material, that you go with Agilite. Granted, there's a lot of good American and European countries that sell their stuff at a reasonable price, but Agilite is one of the better ones that I've been able to work with. So, Geardo fans, at this point in time, this is what I have for you today. I've got some more gear coming in hopefully later on this week, so I'll be able to share with you some new stuff for you. But thank you for watching. Have a great day.